So much what you have as it is what you are. Hi, my name is Inonge Mbula, a certified speaker, trainer, and coach with the John Maxwell team, an accountant by profession, as well as an entrepreneur. My dream is to raise leaders, leaders that will impact the world positively, giants in their various endeavors because they understand who they are and their purpose for existence. Having spoken in America, Dubai, and various parts of the world, now I'm extending my arm to you that knows that you can become more, whether as a student, employee, entrepreneur, or someone that's trying to discover their roadmap to success. Come and sit among kings at the Global Empowerment Summit, Mulungushi International Conference Center, 15th April. Remember, what a man knows gives him an advantage over others. Hi, guys. A very lovely welcome to Moments with Inonge. We're having a live broadcast. 54 days to go to the Global Empowerment Summit, and I am so very super excited. I can see we have quite a number of people watching online. Please do share your comments, contributions, questions. Let me know where you're watching from. Like and also share this broadcast. There's been a question that has been going around. Inonge, are you a gardener? And I am here to address that question. I am here to literally, address that question to get, all these rumors going around sorted out. So tag somebody, like and share, tag somebody, let me know where exactly you are watching from. Oh, I see there's a comment from Malenga, and Malenga says perfectly said. I'm sure he's referring to the video that we just aired, as we started this live broadcast, which was actually an official invitation from me to you, inviting you to sit among kings at the Global Empowerment Summit. So, guys, please do share your comments, your contributions, your questions. Actually, as we go ahead in this live broadcast, I will be sharing a link with you, and this link will enable you to actually come into the studio and to actually share your comments. So when you come into the studio, you can actually mute your video, mute your switch off your video and unmute your mic. That's what I actually meant to say. Unmute your mic. So Mlenga actually says he's watching all the way from Livingston. Livingston, great job, guys. Great job, guys. I love the momentum coming from Livingston. I love how you're purchasing your tickets from ShopRite. So, guys, I am so encouraged. I am so overwhelmed by the wonderful response I'm getting from Livingston. Guys, please do drop your comments. Please do drop your comments, like and share, tag somebody to be part and parcel of this live broadcast. Like I said, I am here to address a question that has been going around, and that question is, Inonge, are you a gardener? Are you a gardener? And the answer to that question is yes, guys, I am a gardener. Yes, I am a gardener. And you see, before I get right into that question and right into that topic, we have Brian actually watching from Chingola. Ba Chingola, Bakopala, good to have you on board. Chingola, are you coming for the Global Empowerment Summit? Hoping to see many also coming from the Copper Belt. Kitwe has been doing fine, Dola has been doing fine. So hopefully even Chingola will get on board, and hoping to see you very soon. So in us starting our live segment, I would love to start with a quote from my mentor, John C. Maxwell. And that quote is, the only guarantee that tomorrow will get better is that you grow today. Our growth today is the only guarantee that tomorrow is actually going to get better. Going back to the question, Inonge, are you a gardener? My simple answer is yes. That is my simple answer. And a lot of people would start by asking me to say, how did you start this gardening? How did you start this gardening? What did you do? Well, the first question I asked myself as I was starting this gardening is, what seeds do I sow? In other words, what garden do I want? What type of a garden do I actually want? This is a very important question because the seeds I choose to sow will determine the harvest that I'm going to have. So, if I'm going to have a garden, what kind of seeds do I want to sow in that garden? Another thing that is very important as a gardener is you choose the environment that you want to sow your seeds in, because not all plants can actually grow in any environment. There are certain type of plants that can only accept a certain type of climate. So as a gardener, you need to know the climate, the environment that you're actually going to be providing, for the seed that you are actually going to be sowing. So now, guys, getting a little deeper into this, growth can be compared to a garden. Gardens just don't happen. Growing a garden requires an intentional decision and action. If I, as a gardener, I decide to say, okay, I want to have a garden of pumpkin. So that is a decision that I have made, or maybe that is the vision that I have. Will just you know, my desire to have a garden with pumpkins, will it just come to pass just by me desiring? No, it's me taking the decision and me also applying action to that decision. It's me going to the stores and getting the pumpkin seeds and actually coming and actually sowing those pumpkin seeds. So, like I was saying, growth is just the same as a garden. As a gardener, you have to be intentional and you have to be action oriented. You have to choose the right environment in which you're going to sow your seeds. Now, one thing that I want to make mention here is that growth, just like a gardener grows seeds, even an individual invests in growth, their personal growth. That is actually where I was going to with all this gardening talk. I've had so many questions. Actually, let me just say maybe 10 out of 15 that come to purchase their tickets for the Global Empowerment Summit from my office. They would actually ask to say, Inonge, we love this personal development concept. We love it, but we don't really understand what it's about. I don't understand what it's about. What is it about? And I love that people actually love the idea. And this is why I just decided to bring it up, to everybody through a live broadcast and just share a little bit about personal development in a very few minutes. So when it comes to personal development, people will ask, what is personal development? Where do I start from? How do I start? You see, just like a gardener who wants to have a garden, who has actually allocated to say, oh, okay, this land, I want to have a garden. And what I want this garden to be is, a garden of pumpkins. They decide that, they make that choice, they buy the seeds, even personal development. You can say, you know what? This is 2023 and I want growth. I desire growth in all that I'm doing. I desire to become a better person. That is like you starting up your garden. It's like you making this decision to say, I want to become more so that I can have more. It's 2023. I want to do better than I did in 2022. So just by you making that decision, you have set a platform, you have set an environment, you have charged your atmosphere for growth. So now the question is, what areas do you intend to grow in? As individuals, we have different areas in which we aspire to grow. Some are entrepreneurs, some are employees, some are students, some have just finished their secondary school education, some have just finished college, but are not even sure whether they actually want to, work in pursuit with the course that they did. So we are at different levels. My question is, when it comes to your personal development, what areas do you want to grow? So oftentimes when people come, it's a very, very interesting moment when people come to my office and are buying their Global Empowerment Summit tickets, and then they go like, okay, we like this whole personal development thing, but Inonge, to be honest with you, I do not know where to start from. This is what I'm going through. This is where I am. Where do I start from? So I'll just share with you two areas that you can actually engage in as you start your personal development, as you also get ready to attend the Global Empowerment Summit. So, area number one, values. Values, guys, values, values, values. So somebody may say, what are values? Values are the things that you believe are important in the way you live your life. If you look at a company profile, or if you go to any website of a company that is actually doing well, when you go to their website, one thing that you see on the front page is a description of their values, the way they conduct their business. Guys, if a company knows that on its website it needs to put out its values, how much more you and I? This is why your attendance of the Global Empowerment Summit is very, very important, because we're going to be talking personal branding. If companies can brand themselves and actually go ahead and do so well, how much more you and I? These are some of the things that we'll be talking about at the Global Empowerment Summit. So if a company, if you go on its website and you realize it's got its values placed there, how much more you and I? That is food for thought. Like I was saying in the definition of values, this is a belief system that is important to you in the way you do things. So when you go to a company website and you see values, what they're just trying to communicate to you is that in us conducting business, these are our beliefs. So, in your personal development, the key area to start with is your values. What are your beliefs? What do you believe in? When somebody comes to do business with you, what are you going to tell them that are your beliefs? When you're telling somebody about a course that you're studying, what are you going to tell them that you believe about that course you are studying? When you're telling somebody about a company that you work for, what are you telling them? What are the values of that company? How do they operate? What is their belief system? So the first thing I always tell everybody, like, you're embarking on personal development, the first step that you've got to work on is your values. You see, when you start working on your values, you are working on an internal part of you. And you see, the thing is, you cannot be great outside without being great internally. And experts know this. Companies know this. This is why they brand their websites. In their company profiles, this is why you find a page dedicated to values, telling you what that company's values are. So the first and foremost thing that you need to do is describe your values. What are your values? When somebody comes to do business with you, what values are you going to say are the foundation of them doing business with you? So you need to describe your values, what you believe in. That's number one. Number two, you need to talk about your strengths. You see, in your personal development, if you're going to start by going for your weaknesses, you might get tired, you might get worn out, you may get frustrated. But if you concentrate on your strengths, this is something that will give you an advantage over others when you go outside. If I, for instance, know that my strength is in my speaking ability, I should not go out there and now embark on a personal development journey and now start trying to sing. I mean, singing is not my thing. Speaking is my thing. So when I get out there, as I embark on my personal development journey, I should actually be speaking because that is my thing. So as you embark on your personal development journey, ask yourself, what are my values? Is it integrity? Is it being trustworthy? Is it credibility? You ask yourself all those questions, and then you ask yourself, what are my strengths? For everybody that is watching right now, I would love you to do a simple exercise and just answer this question. What is your strength? Or what are two of your strengths? List them down. If it is speaking, if it is singing, if it is drawing, if it is you know your communication skills. What is your strength? What are you good at? What do you do naturally? What is it that comes naturally to you that people compliment you over? You see, if you decide to work on your strength, if you decide to go all out on your strength, believe you me, you'll be distinguished from others because you'll be growing when it comes to your strength. So, everybody that usually comes to get their tickets, we have a very insightful chat. And some of the things that we talk about are just these two things that I've actually shared with you. So, for those that are actually online, and would love to drop a question, would love to drop a comment, would love to drop your contribution, I have shared a link with you. You can actually click on that link. It will bring you into the studio, and you can actually switch off your video if you don't want to be seen on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. And you could actually share your comments, you could actually share your contributions, you could actually share your questions. We have a comment from Agnes, and Agnes says she's watching, and I believe Agnes is watching from within Lusaka. Agnes, thank you so much for tuning into this live broadcast. Thank you so very much. Brian, thank you so much. Mulenga, thank you so much. So for those of you that want to, drop your question, drop your contributions, just click on that link that I have shared with you, and you could actually ask your questions. You could find that in the comments section. So let me just talk a little about the Global Empowerment Summit, if you will allow me, as we wait for anybody that is going to attempt to come into the studio and just share their question, their contribution, and or just let me know where they're watching from. So, the Global Empowerment Summit, guys, is a summit that is for you and me. It is a platform for students, for employees, for entrepreneurs, for anybody that is trying to establish their roadmap to success. If you feel 2023 is a year like no other, if you feel there is greatness that is in you that needs to be tapped into, the Global Empowerment Summit is your platform. It is a platform that is going to awaken giants, sleeping giants. And it is a platform that is going to push giants that are already on the move, push them to greater levels. So, this Global Empowerment Summit is actually open to the public. You can purchase your ticket. Anybody can purchase their ticket. We have organizations that have come on board and actually bought their employees tickets, and we also have individuals that have been coming and buying their tickets. So don't be left out. We have people that are currently not yet doing anything. They're not yet in employment. They haven't yet started on their entrepreneurship journey, but they're saying, you know what? I think I need to attend this Global Empowerment Summit because you said even a person that is trying to establish their roadmap to success can come. I actually discovered my gift and my talent at a conference. So I am ready. I am ready to stir up gifts and talents that have been lying dormant. I am ready to share with you guys at the Global Empowerment Summit how you can stir up that gift, how you can stir up that talent, how you can embark on your personal um, development journey. So, guys, for those that want to drop their comments, for those that want to drop their contributions, please do feel free to click on the link that I have shared in the comment section. It will bring you straight to the studio. Don't worry, you're not coming with your videos on. It will actually give you an option whether you want to turn on your video or not. So you can actually feel free to come into the studio and ask your questions. So the Global Empowerment Summit will be on the 15th of April for the VIPs, the VVIPs, and for those who are purchasing their standard ticket, and will also be on the 16th of April for strictly the VVIPs. We'll be having a master class with the keynote speaker at a very, very beautiful resort. So the location of the resort is being made mention only when you purchase your ticket. So we have the Global Empowerment Summit on the 15th as well as the 16th of April. So for the 15th, it's for everyone, the standard tickets, the VIP tickets, and the VVIPs. And then the 16th is strictly for the VVIPs. So we'll be at a very beautiful resort. We'll have a masterclass with myself and our keynote speaker coming all the way from Ghana, which it'll be a great time. It'll be a great time. And for those that have already purchased your VVIP tickets, you better start getting your company profiles ready and also your business cards ready because we're going to be doing some heavy networking. Some heavy networking. Your network, guys, is your net worth. How you get to your top is through your net worth. Even when we pray, asking God, God, I need this, God, I need that. Do you know that God actually uses people to bring that thing to us? He doesn't come down and actually just hand it over, but he uses a vessel, and that vessel is people. So your network is your net worth. This is why it's very important for you to buy that VVIP ticket because people with the same mindset, a mindset that is futuristic, a mindset that is all out to make this year 2023 count, will be available. So make sure you print your business cards. Make sure you do soft copies of your company profiles so that you can even share them with whoever it is that you're going to network with. You can share them via WhatsApp. That's very easy to do. So let's look into that. The standard tickets are going for 350. This is attendance plus lunch, plus you also get your certification, your certificate of attendance. And then we have the VIPs that's going for 750. So that's attendance, lunch, certification, and a photo shoot with the speakers. You could also purchase your VVIP ticket. Your VVIP ticket is going for 1,000 kwacha for Zambian residents. Let me just say Lusaka dwellers. So for those that are going to come on their own to Mlungushi International Conference Center and on their own to the resort, it's 1,000 kwacha. And then for the non-Lusaka dwellers, it's $200. $200. So for those that are coming from outside Zambia, outside Lusaka, especially for those companies that are bringing in their staff from outside Lusaka, it's $200. So we cater for your accommodation, we cater for your food, we cater for your transport, from where you be lodging to Mulungushi, and from where you be lodging to the resort. So that's $200. You can buy your tickets from every ShopRite outlet within Zambia. Every ShopRite outlet within Zambia. You could also buy your tickets online. You could use your ATM card, those numbers on your card. You could use that, or you could actually use mobile money. So for those that actually are wondering how you could use that, allow me just to share this.
A quick and easy way to purchase and manage your event tickets. To get started, simply save the number +260 961 696 458 and send a hello on WhatsApp. From there, you can follow these simple steps to secure your tickets. It's that easy. Thank you for choosing BGS Tickety. We can't wait to see you at the next event.
Okay, so guys, I thought it's actually very important for me to share that, because a lot of people have been thinking to say, oh, okay, this thing of send hi, you're sending hi to Inonge, and then Inonge will tell you, oh, send your money via mobile money, and then, oh, okay, I'll write your name down on a paper and say you are actually, you've actually purchased your ticket or whatnot or whatnot. No. So what is going to happen is you follow those prompts and you will have your online ticket. You have your online ticket, which we are going to be scanning at the point of entry at Mulungushi International Conference Center in admitting you into the summit. So you follow those instructions, save the number, send a hi, follow through with the prompts. Then you can also come and buy your tickets directly from my office. So in order for you to do that, there is a number that I have been showcasing on the post. So you just save that number, send a hi, and then we could schedule an appointment, because when you come and buy your ticket, I want to have a chat with you. I want you and I to, chat a little. I know you've got these questions, and I want to attend to your questions and also give you, a few guidelines that will just prep you for the Global Empowerment Summit. So from me, guys, that is what I had to share with you in today's broadcast. Yes, I am a gardener, and I am gardening my life. I am choosing the garden that I want. I am choosing the areas that I want to grow. I am choosing the seeds that I want to grow, because the seeds I want to grow in my garden are the harvest that I will be taking tomorrow. Remember, whatever it is you're doing today will speak tomorrow. So when it comes to your personal development journey, what path are you taking? What seeds are you sowing? What are you actually doing? From me to you guys, it's a lovely good night, a lovely good morning, a lovely good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you so much for tuning into this live segment. And if we still have questions, contributions, comments, please feel free to drop them. Please feel free to drop them. And also tell a friend about this Global Empowerment Summit. Tell a friend, don't come alone. I know destiny is personal. Somebody was telling me, my destiny is personal. Some friends haven't yet gotten to the point where they actually take these things seriously. Yes, I understand, but we're also meant to be sisters keepers or brothers keepers. That is why it is important that even if you bought your ticket, you also tell a friend about the Global Empowerment Summit. So from me, guys, it's been a lovely time just sharing with you, about being a gardener and, about your first steps to your personal development, which are your values and your strength. What values? What values do you have? What values do you cherish? What is your belief system? When people are coming to work with you, when they're employing you, when people are coming to do business with you, what is your belief system? If a company can put its values in its company profile, if a company can put its values on its website, don't you think that it is important for you to also list your values? Don't you think that it is important for you to actually intentionally know what your values are? Moments with Inonga is a platform dedicated to raising leaders that will impact the world positively. This is why you need to stay tuned so that you can be transformed. See you all at the Global Empowerment Summit. Remember, it's 54 days to go. I am counting down and very, very super excited. Have a good night, good morning, and good afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. Success is not so much what you have as it is what you are. Hi, my name is Inonge Mbula, a certified speaker, trainer, and coach with the John Maxwell team, an accountant by profession, as well as an entrepreneur. My dream is to raise leaders that will impact the world positively, giants in their various endeavors because they understand who they are and their purpose for existence. Having spoken in America, Dubai, and various parts of the world, now I'm extending my arm to you that knows that you can become more, whether as a student, employee, entrepreneur, or someone that's trying to discover their roadmap to success. Come and sit among kings at the Global Empowerment Summit, Mulungushi International Conference Center, 15th April. Remember, what a man knows gives him an advantage over others.